everyone, so welcome to this week's plan with me, and in case you guys missed last week's, this is what the final spread looks like. This is like one of my more favorite ones. I just loved the pastel colors of it, and yeah, let's get started on this week. So this week's theme, I kind of did a little bit more stickers than I typically would do, but I just kind of felt like it looked really nice with this kind of overall theme. So this is all artwork based from my favorite artist ever. She's a contemporary artist. Her name is Camille Rose Garcia, and she does these beautiful kind of like almost creepy fairy tale illustrations. I actually have two of the books that she's done illustrations for. She did Snow White and she did Alice in Wonderland. She also did Cinderella, which I don't own that one yet, but I want it so much. And then she's also done a lot of other illustrations and, you know, original works and things like that. And I just love the kind of creepy, kind of like offbeat, very different style of art for these fairy tale books. So for this one, I decided to use the Snow White artwork, and I thought it was so beautiful. Again, just very different than what you would typically see for like princesses and stuff, which I really appreciate. This is one of my favorite types of art styles ever. It also kind of has a little bit of a like Fleischer cartoon kind of style to it. Kind of reminds me a bit of, you know, those old cartoons and things, which I think were also part of her influence, as well as, you know, just many other things. So I thought this would be beautiful to do a spread with, and I love this so much. And I love the colors of this. I think it's a very fun and interesting way how she incorporates a lot of like bright and pastel colors, but then the artwork itself has a very kind of dark and kind of gothic or almost unsettling kind of art style to it, which again is just, for me, it's like hauntingly beautiful, and I don't know, I loved it so much. So she's definitely one of my favorite artists of like all time, and I just love her work so much. And I don't really have too many things to talk about this week. I guess one thing I can talk about, my best friend and I, we did like a little short road trip. It's only like 2.5 hours away, but that was really fun. We ended up going to this little town in my state that's kind of like, it's just kind of like a really cute downtown kind of areas, little shops and things, kind of like old historic, and we just kind of had fun. It was a really beautiful drive. It was kind of like all those back highway kind of, you know, kind of drives, so it was nice from the typical like interstate where it's a lot of traffic and, you know, not a whole lot to look at. It was a lot of windy roads, you know, small towns and things, so that was really fun. It was a really nice drive, and overall it was a really good day trip. We ended up having a lot of fun. We didn't do a whole lot, but it was just kind of, you know, enjoying each other's company and things. We ended up eating at this really cute little pancake house, and it was super like cute, kind of diner feel. Just kind of like went around and looked at like the architecture and stuff, and then like little walking trails and things, and yeah, just kind of overall just kind of, I don't know, not doing much, but it was really fun. We ended up going to this really cute little bakery, and I think they had actually maybe been on Cupcake Wars or something, but it was really cute, very good cupcakes, and I had this like one of those like cookie sandwiches. It was so good. It was really big. It took me like 3 sittings to eat just because it was so sweet and so much sugar, which I love. A lot of like I like sugary things, but they're not my favorite, so like, I don't know, sometimes it will take me like a long time to like go through like cookies or sweet things, just because I'm always typically like craving like more savory foods, but it was really good overall. And then we were gonna go visit this really beautiful chapel that was probably only like probably like, I don't know, like 6 miles out of town, but since it was like such a small town, it kind of like takes a long time to get places just because the roads are kind of windy, and you know, there's not like a whole lot of like super direct like routes, and so it probably took about 20 minutes to get over there. And by the time we do, the entire park was shut down for the month of January, which we didn't know, which was super frustrating, because we were really excited to like go see this beautiful chapel and stuff. It's really just breathtakingly beautiful, and then we get there and it was closed, so it was really sad, but definitely something that maybe in the future we'll go back and see. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't really anything super, you know, crazy of a time, but it was really fun. Just kind of like had a lot of fun walking around downtown and stuff, so it was really cute. Let's see, some other things I can talk about. I haven't done a lot of like TV show reviews in quite a while now, just because I have kind of slowed down on watching a lot of K-dramas, which, don't get me wrong, I still love, but it's just kind of been like, I went so hard at the beginning. Like, I was watching like a K-drama like every week, and so it was a lot. So I have slowed down just a little bit. I am watching, I currently have like 3 shows that I'm kind of watching. One is currently airing. The first show I'm currently watching is Hwarang, and I love that show so much. I typically don't like watching shows as they air just because I like to binge watch them, but it's been nice to like really pace myself watching this show because I love it so much. It's really, really good. It kind of reminds me a bit of Scarlet Heart, but a little bit more, maybe a little less serious than Scarlet Heart, but definitely a really good one. One I'd recommend if you guys are interested. The next show that I'm watching is actually another one that's currently airing, but the season finale is this week. But I'm so not caught up in the show because I kind of like, again, with the whole binge watching thing, I kind of like to, instead of just watch like 1 or 2 episodes a week, I'll kind of like skip a couple weeks and then I'll just watch them in blocks. And I don't know, I just feel like I retain the story a little bit better because then I forget all the details after waiting a week and stuff. So that one is Legend of the Blue Sea, which again, like I said, ends this week, and I'm probably like, I don't know, I'm probably like at least 8 episodes behind, so please no spoilers in case you guys have been watching that. But my friend, she has been watching it too, and she's like, you gotta finish it, it's definitely worth finishing and stuff, just because I kind of lost a little bit of interest throughout watching it. So that's another show that I love. And then there was one other show that we were watching together, but we kind of like, I don't know, just got bored of it. It's an older show, but definitely one I feel like I might finish sometime in the future. But yeah. So I also ended up doing just a couple different things that I don't normally do, but one thing you'll see here, I am adding like a washi kind of sticker at the bottom, and I usually don't like to do the washi, but one thing I've noticed about my planner as I have started to fill it up for many, many months now is that since I typically do stickers, I always have stickers in the middle boxes, but I don't always do stickers at the bottom of the pages. So they've actually started to like warp because obviously, even though the stickers are very thin, they do add up and they do take up space. So now my planner is kind of bowing in the center. My planner kind of has like a hump now in the center. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe going back and adding some washi to like past weeks and things, just to kind of like fill up the space more so that the pages don't get super uneven. But I really like how it looks in this week. I just think it's really pretty, and it kind of overall adds to the kind of like storybook feel of the design. So I'm sorry I didn't have a whole lot of interesting things to talk about in this episode, but overall this is the final look of the spread. I love how it turned out. It's really just fun and bright, but definitely one of my favorite artists ever, Camille Rose Garcia. I just love her work so much. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.